Hey guys, it's Andrew back. This is about my third video tonight. It's probably going to be my last. Done a couple of lightsaber reviews, lightsaber unboxing that I did. If you guys want to go check those out, they were Ultra Sabers reviews. Um, if you don't know anything about Ultra Sabers, it is a great company. They're one of, I want to say, three major competitors when it comes to like actual like combat ready lightsabers for people to collect or to use to duel. There's Ultra Saber, Saber Forge, and then Vader's Vault, and I said those in order of how expensive they get. Vader's Vault is super expensive, and they take forever to make theirs. And frankly, I haven't really found anything on their website that I'm willing to spend that much money on. So I haven't bought anything off of Vader's Vault. I built two lightsabers from Saberforge, and I say that I built them because they do have the ones that they have designs that they created themselves. But then they have this thing. It's called ASP. I've said it in some of my videos before. I don't remember what it stands for, but pretty much you buy individual pieces, and then you buy the electronics, and you can either pay for them to put it together, or you can put it together yourself. They have plug-and-play electronics, which is exactly what it sounds like. You just plug the electronics together, throw it inside the hilt, and you're good to go. So I did one of each, actually. They have a warrior tier, which is no sound, so that one I put together myself. And then I spent quite a bit more money on their champion tier, which has sound. And I had them put that one together because if I was going to spend more money, I was going to have it done right. So I have those two, but Ultra Sabers is really good if you're kind of on a budget. They have things that range from $50 all the way up to probably $500 or $600. But anyway, I did those. As you can see in the title, this is a really late video to do my D23 haul. I'm just really behind. I've been really busy. So first thing I'm gonna start with, this bag is still stuff. This is the bag that I took to D23. I spent all 3 days there. This is the bag that I packed in, and I still have all of my stuff in there. Not my clothes, but this is one of the coolest things that I got. Jim Cummings, who he has done voice acting for a really long time. He's done a billion different voices that I couldn't even begin to name. But he was doing a signing with another man who I forget his name, although he also signed something inside here. So I'm actually going to take this out of the plastic. The other guy who did it is the guy who's the voice of Mickey, like the Mickey Mouse Mickey. He actually turned out to be a lot younger than I thought he was going to be. The guy who did Mickey. Jim Cummings is kind of getting up there in age. So I'm going to take this out of the package. He signed it. So this was actually signed by 3 different people. So this is a new Darkwing Duck comic that was just released during D23. And so this signature here with a little picture, and then this signature here, which I have them personalize it with my name because I think that looks cooler, and I'm gonna collect these. I'm not gonna resell them, so I want them to have my name on them. But this one and this one over there, those were the author and the illustrator of the comic, and then Jim Cummings actually signed it twice in a way. He signed it down there that says Jim Cummings, and then he is the voice of Darkwing Duck in the show. And so he said, "Stay dangerous, Andrew," and signed it as Darkwing. And then inside of here is where I put my little signature card that I got from the guy who voices Mickey. To be completely honest, I still can't read what his name is, and if I remember it, I will be sure to mention it at some point during this video. So he signed it as both himself and as Mickey Mouse, so I thought that was really cool. I didn't have anything from Mickey Mouse to have him sign. Frankly, I didn't have this Darkwing Duck comic until like 5 minutes before the signing, because I didn't even think about having them sign something that was actually related to what their what they had voiced. Frankly, I have not seen Darkwing Duck. My brother has given me, I think, like the first 3 seasons, or maybe it's like the complete series of Darkwing Duck, but I haven't had time to watch it yet. I haven't read any of the comics, but I will now, especially since now I kind of feel bad having a signature from the guy who voices him and not knowing anything about him. So that is that. I thought that was one of the really cool things that I got. I'm going to pull a couple things out of here that really don't matter. This was a souvenir guide. I was there for all 3 days. I grabbed one of these all 3 days and never used it. I kind of read it on the first day, and there were some interesting things, but I was there with my brother, my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law kind of like planned each of the days, so I didn't really use that at all. I bought one of those random mystery boxes. If any of you guys have been to conventions, there's a whole bunch of different booths that have mystery boxes. So I think I paid like $35 for a box, and you don't know what's inside of it. But if you get like a special card or some like specific little like special thing inside of your box, like a golden ticket almost, then you get to like choose a big prize. I did not get that thing, but this just happened to be one of the things that was inside. Another exclusive comic, all the, anyway, so it's Uncle Scrooge. And then this, also not really a big deal. Marvel Studios had a booth. I loved their booth. They were giving free stuff out all the time. This was probably the most disappointing one. The last day, every time they did a giveaway, they were giving away exclusive artwork, like posters. That was really cool, and I'm actually going to do a completely separate video just for all the posters that I've gotten from D23, and then also from Comic-Con, which I didn't go to Comic-Con, but there were some things that I spent, quite a bit of money on eBay to get because they were just really cool. So I waited in line for this for about 15 minutes. There's nothing inside. There is nothing special about this notebook except for the fact that it says Marvel Studios on the outside. So that was a little disappointing. That is trash. Alright. Since this seems to be in the way, I'll just do this one next. I guess there's a bunch of things in here. There is a booth that's at D23 and has, I think, been at D23 for quite a few years, that does collectible items. Most of you should know this is Wreck-It Ralph. I am 6'7", I'm a very large guy, and I feel like I break things a lot, so I kind of identify with Wreck-It Ralph. And so this is a really cool action figure. It was not too pricey, but it kind of, he punches, although it's kind of a weird angle to do this at. And then you can turn on sound.
My name's Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph. Hey, everybody, I'm gonna wreck it.
Anyway, it's a collectible. I will put it somewhere eventually. I haven't really figured out what I'm doing with most of this stuff yet, but I thought he was really cool. The rest of this bag is the rest of the stuff that I had from that mystery box. My 3-day pass. This Marvel thing is something that they were giving away. This lanyard they were giving away while we were in line waiting for something else that they were giving away. So that was cool. That something else happened to be some of those exclusive posters that I was talking about. This is just a random Star Wars droid action figure. I don't even know who it is. I don't know if it's from the Clone Wars TV show or something. I've watched Clone Wars and Rebels and all that stuff, and it doesn't look familiar to me. I think this is called the Zoom Zoom. It's a Black Widow one. Again, all of this stuff that I'm showing you at the moment came out of that bag, that box. I think these are Treasure Planet cards. They're like lithograph things. Like I don't know if you can tell, but like you can see through them as I move the card. Like the background changes. Don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but they came in the box. Probably the most random thing that came in this box is Phineas and Ferb duct tape. I don't know if I will ever do anything with that. I used to make duct tape wallets when I was in middle school, so maybe I'll do one of those, who knows. And this thing I thought was really cool, but I don't know if I really have a use for it. It is a Nightmare Before Christmas pocket watch. And so you click it and it opens up this little thing, and it's a watch inside. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I thought it was kind of cool. Seems like it was relatively well made. Alright, let's see if I have anything else in here to show you guys. I have some stuff, but is it worth showing? I guess the only other thing that I can think of, I actually don't have in this bag. I never really used a pop socket before, but they're handing these out for free at one of the booths. This is actually really handy. It's fun to play with if I'm bored, but it also like slides into this little thing. I actually got two of these, so this is not, one of them broke, so this is the other one. This little thing, it sticks to the dashboard of your car, or like you know, it sticks somewhere in your car, and then you just kind of like slide this in, and it just sits there. And it's a lot easier to change music or whatever if I'm, you know, driving around. So I know this is kind of a long video. Probably my last of tonight. I don't think I'm gonna go through all my posters tonight. But yeah, long video. That was my D23 haul. I didn't get a ton of stuff. Like realistically, like I got away pretty cheap, despite the fact that the tickets were $300 for the 3 days. I did get a shirt, but I honestly could not tell you where it is. It was a Star Wars shirt. It was kind of like a baseball tee, a 3/4 sleeve, and it just said Star Wars on it. So that's about it. Thanks for watching if you actually stayed through the whole video. Yeah, so, you know, like, subscribe, or don't. I only have 10 subscribers, and that's alright with me as long as I enjoy making the videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.